taking long, moving back into short as well. In the connector, boosted is dupreeh, so keep your eyes on him, because he could come in clutch here as Liquid cross past.
Yeah, big dupreeh. There's a nice little tap onto Stewie. And now will this just come down to the B play? Naf gets ahead of it. First man in, no one else is nearby yet.
What?
Glaive through the smoke. This guy and his smoke shots, man, he's back on them. Back on his same BS. Look at Glaive. He crossed into the site and he's clinical in with the second. Wrapped all the way into water, but now alone is a liege. And Fallen's left up in the clutch. A 1v4 required, turned into the 1v3. And dupreeh ain't letting it happen. Astralis get that pistol round locked in.
Eco for Liquid, but coming up after this one, it's going to be the big old buy. And a lot to do with it. Device in the toilet. Oh, but now he knows Fallen's here as well. Swaps out to the Deagle. And Device just not giving them an inch, right? Hanging around and taking every engagement will finally fall. Gives over an M4, but low HP on Liquid. It's going to be hard pressed to get into this site.
I'll land that dink onto Zip, but up close here, tucked in at the shox is dupreeh, and I'm relying on him to get this round locked in. And there it is, with the swing, he takes down all three in a matter of moments. Yeah, dupreeh and Device, man, a terrifying duo to run into. This flash goes in, and dupreeh's got no choice but to try and face them with that flash in his face. Magisk will trade back into a 3-on-3 in this A bomb site, but still they've lost this double hold in the toilets. Liquid are now progressing up through short side and through long. Magisk is going to lay Naf to rest, and with it drops the bomb. So now cooling for this full rotation is Magisk. Rest of the gang coming in for Astralis and Fallen and Grim. They both don't even get to see anyone, it feels like, man. They're dead in a matter of seconds.
Oh, look at this push in mid. dupreeh is not waiting around. Oh, he can wallbang them. They're boosting. They have no idea how deep he's gotten. Caught mid-air is Fallen, and dupreeh is still stalling. Flashed out, goes back in, but actually the second flash is what gets him from Grim. It's dupreeh dead, and Device still here in middle. Going to try and smoke the top of the connector and cover his teammate. Drops off. Almost a collapse, but one will do for Device. Trading onto a liege and backing out to the toilet. He's got so many angles to fall back into. Oh, only legged on Stewie. You take that if you're Liquid, but this is not pretty right now. And he gets out.
Device even leaving, man. Oh, he's going back in. Device is double dipping, not the triple dip. No one ever attempts it. Oh, he's back in again. Real rough spot to be in. They're going to go back up through the connector. Doing so leaves them back in the eyes of Device. Look at how close he is to his screen. That's how serious he's taking it. He hears the footsteps. Oh, no. Grim shot in the back, and Stewie followed up onto as well. Device going to take 4 down.
4 players on the A site. What a setup. Like, believing in this. No bomb for Liquid either. They're so far away from it. Glaive gets tagged, re-aggressing on long. They have to eventually go back for the bomb. This is not a round that you're not expecting to make interesting, and they're getting fed kills. A second frag in the favor of Liquid. Device does trade, and you know Glaive is here as well. So Liquid have got a good bit of information that, hey, this site might be stacked, but what if we just kill them all? Fallen with the scout, taking down Device. And Liquid could go B. Look at Naf's position. He's outside of the water. But all these kills coming in from Fallen are just tempting you in. You haven't seen dupreeh. He could be anywhere, and he is in the right place at the right time. But that bomb, still unsure, uncommitted. Fallen going to get that info for his team. Even hits the shot with his scout, and that will send them right down B. dupreeh might have to save the AWP with Device. He's on 8 health.
If we can get this second coming of Fallen, man, that would be one hell of a story, and the stats have been there for him individually. The cooling has looked great for Liquid. Like, you know, just having Fallen in as well gets you that much more out of Stewie 2K, and so I think that in and of itself is worth it.
Complete with friends, casual opponents, or YouTubers. The winner gets everything.
What the? You shot me!
All or nothing. Case battles are already on Skin Club.
Zip on the right side. And dupreeh actually fighting for connector this time around. So, oh dear, Liquid, they get flashed out. Grim blinded from B, and Magisk setting dupreeh up for an opening kill.
Grim has been flashed by that exact flash like 4 times now in the connector. He's been getting wrecked by it, but very, very often has he actually been punished, right? Usually he's been flashed off the angle and then just been allowed to reset. That time he gets killed, just annihilated, never even sees them. Device now up close in the divider. and rids them of Stewie 2K. Naf and Elige left up in the 2v4. Elige trying to get some progress in through long, but Device is not giving you anything other than bullets today. That's all we're getting out of him. Naf left up alone, late in the long angle. Ooh. Might not even save the AWP. This is a very, very scary spot to be in. Oh, Zip, will he find him? Zip, the Bloodhound, sniffing. Oh.
You've got to execute. You've got to commit with your full team, and we have 3 players here. So Liquid never given those opening kills. However, they might steal it back on long. Fallen's found one. dupreeh pushed in with no flashbang, punished. Damage done to Fallen and Stewie, but still Liquid up a man. That's got to feel pretty good, but Astralis already starting to stack that bomb site. Here's an execute. Smokes coming down, 25 on the clock. Time is at least not the problem this time around, but it could be with many players in the site. Glaive doubles up to drop the bomb, and Elige saves their bacon. Bomb again loose for Device. He's got the Deagle out. Fallen out around, and Device, they can't even see him. Look at that smoke. It's like a one-way for this man, finding 3 kills.
Yeah. We had a little think, we had a little chat.
Well, okay, after watching this game, I no longer think that.
Nah, Endpoint beat Astralis.
Oh, we'll get there when we get there. Liquid are getting to A, and they're getting there fast.
Yeah, look at this. In they go. The molly's down, running through it. Our team Liquid, they try to go fast because time's so often been their undoing. But when it's not time giving them the short end of the stick, it's dupreeh and Device lighting them up in the site. It all comes up in favor of Astralis. dupreeh with 3.
The only round Liquid have won was with this exact buy, right? A scout and a bunch of tech 9s and deagles, but Device dealing death to Elige, and he won't be done with 1. He's got Stewie as well. dupreeh was low, so he can't get out of the connector. He gets killed in it, and Device missing his deag shots, a rare case, finally puts Liquid back in control. 3 on 3, could this be their second?
There's a chance, there's a hope. Magisk getting aggressive at long, just spots Naf, and they lose Grim down at the B site. Now Naf's going back, throwing himself into the firing line. Fallen, trying to get tricky with it, trying to get cool, and in the end, he's put in the grave. Device just getting stuck in with the deagle. Man's got an AWP on his back, but he's using the hand cannon. Device, and his D good for a double. Grim will trade it back. Glaive's fast through the con again, and remember how this was the undoing of Liquid once before in regulation. Well, here he is, but with a missed spray, it gives you a little bit of time. It gives you a bit of a chance. Elige gets into the site and will get this bomb down. This time, Liquid lived to tell the tale. The flank from Glaive wasn't enough to undo the site play, and even though they've lost Fallen, Elige still stands, but blindsided by Zip, and the round locked in. Astralis onto map point, staring double overtime right in the face. This is where Astralis are going to look to just get it over the line. A fast B play from Liquid. They really are just throwing it all out the window here and into the B bomb site. Elige with the opener. Man down for Astralis. They're trying to reclaim. They're trying to get back into this match. It's the only man remaining, and Fallen is good for the trades and then some. The bomb now looking to go down. dupreeh and Device want to do everything in their power to deny the double OT. And even though the nades found a bit of damage, still, Device through this smoke, that spurred them on. Now they're believing. It's Device and dupreeh, 2 iconic names fighting side by side versus Stewie and Naf. Liquid, they fought so hard to get this back into overtime. It didn't feel doable. And this bomb plant decides if they get another shot at it. dupreeh with a smoke on the bomb. Device getting on it. The spray not connecting. Stewie, you only need to do 14 more damage, but the stick is stuck. And there's Astralis locking in this map in overtime. They couldn't do it in regulation. Liquid make an impossible comeback happen, but they can't get it over the line. Only this time with the promise of taking us to a third.
They seem to feel so. Look at the confidence right up top mid in this pistol. They're going to catch dupreeh, sleeping at the wheel. Elige with a flash, push back in for another. And Elige is just devastating Astralis' start to this T side. Goodbye to all the Danes. And Elige needs one more. He's got 1 bullet for it. Reload. He picks up a B2. He's going to do it. No! Stewie! Stealing it away. How could he? The humanity.
Hiding at the back of the site, Fallen doing some damage on these crossing boys. And now Elige just lies in wait, ready to strike at a moment's notice. At a Momo's notice, perhaps. Look at this. Device still fixated on dealing with Fallen. They discount Elige and he's in with the double. Stewie, there he is again, taking one of Elige's kills. And it's another 4K that Stewie...
It's going to tick time off this clock. It's going to be a good time to aggress up a B. Liquid won't do it. Grim does push long, though. Oh, my goodness. He's in a smoke. How many will he get from this, if anything? Because that AK just needs one bullet. Well placed. Grim in the face. He gets a 1.5. It's all right. It's an early warning system at worst. And Fallen will find one, followed up with a pistol, finishing the job of Grim. And dupreeh dead is short as well. Aleksib was not having a problem with dealing with that kill. And Liquid go 3-0 up. He doesn't even take the AK. He'd rather the AUG.
Look at all these nades, look at all this utility. Magisk is trapped out on an island. The island of Magisk. It sounds great. Oh, it sounds nice. And he's here, putting up the pain with the AK at long. dupreeh gonna deal with Aleksib down in the bottom of middle, and this round might get stripped away from Liquid. They might not have any say in the matter. Aleksib with his first death in the game. Round number 5, and now they lose Naf at the B-bomb site. This round might just belong to Astralis after all, as the save is called in for Liquid.
So first taken.
Oh no, the numbers getting smaller for Astralis. They pause for a moment, but Aleksib breaks that silence with the kill to Glaive. Device and Zip left up against it all. Do they want to write this one off, or are they going to commit? It looks like he believes. Waiting in the door, Device strikes the first man from the tally. Stewie holding close, the gun barrel spotted. Oh! Device with the flick and the USP! He hits them with a simple. He drops the AWP in through the doors and swings it after the fact. Astralis onto 13. Do they have it in them? The two bottom performers right now for Astralis about to have their ultimate test in the moment, in the defining moment of this game. Can they rise above it all? Glaive out in the open, but dead on the swing, and they're both melted like it's casual for Liquid. The bomb plot now coming in. Astralis have got money. That ain't a problem, you know. They could look to give this a bit of a check, but the worry is Zip and Glaive are pretty poor, so you probably want to keep some players alive. Liquid up to 15.
Favors Liquid, doubtably. And so Glaive gone, Zip falls shortly after, and this two-man A-hold, you said it yourself, the bottom performers, they needed to show something. They couldn't get a kill.
Not going to find anything on the timing just yet. Device going to take this fight. And okay. Well,
I don't know what that was. If it's a lineup, if he saw it.
That's a way to take a man advantage, though. Now in a 5-on-4, Astralis. All right, Device is posted up once again, trying to find even more. And Device, a second wall bang. This time Aleksib on the receiving end.
Oh, dear.
Device wanting to deliver another OT. He's been in the right place at the perfect timing in every one of these duels so far, just taking this round in his hands, in his stride.
Oh, boost up.
Gonna try and throw Fallen up over to spot him back in the sight. Device not accounting for it. Is just concealed by the smoke a tiny bit. Not spotted by Fallen.
Oh, he's got a third. They're feeding him now. Bomb down. Device looking to ace us into overtime. And he's done it on his lonesome, on his own. And here we go. Back again with more. Device trades positions with jaCkz, who goes back towards the pit side, and now Aleksib looking for a gap in the smoke with nothing to find. Device can always draw them in. Now they're looking his way. Zip can pounce from the pit. He's done some damage. Device lining up a flash. The bomb gets dropped, and Fallen's waiting for the repeat, but he needs so much more. He needs both these pit players gone. Device looking both ways, back and forth, finds everyone, and even though Aleksib makes it up, he whiffs his shot, and Device saves his teammate's life. It's Fallen now in the clutch, and no time to do it.
Oh, close to the smoke as well. Device going through it. He's going through. He's behind Fallen. They've traded places. Device owns the bomb. There's 10 seconds, just not enough time. Device here with 4. An ace to get us to overtime. And 4 in the first round of overtime.
But they want to work Fallen on the AWP. Just that little bit more. Barrel seen. Deagle out. Device doesn't need his AWP. Oh my goodness, this guy. Marvelous. Aleksib will trade. Device trying to spam, trying to escape, and he will for now. But the downer man are Astralis. Liquid have at least fought their way back into the round. Not committing off to B in the first place, off of that spam kill in mid was worth it after all. They're favored still.
Yeah, now the bombs down here in lower, they still have tunnels control, but they've also got Cat and Long. Oh, Device. Everywhere you try and go, he's there taking bodies away. Now they spot players leaving the catwalk. This is looking like a B play. This is looking like Liquid are going back into that B site late in the round. dupreeh here with this AWP is alone for the time being, but through middle come the rest of the gang. Astralis. Oh, there's the first. Device's AWP is ringing out with even more, and it's just Grim left alive. The missed shot first time.